Before memory, before man, the world waited, its silence heavy with the promise of life. Among the smoke, they ruled in quiet strength, children of the earth, unaware of the stars watching above. Something stirred beyond the clouds, a whisper from the void, carried on light and fire. Fire touched Earth, not to end it, but to change what life would become. The planet answered with its own pulse, two worlds meeting in one breath. Curiosity, the spark that separates the watcher from the wanderer. He pulled one soul closer to the unknown. In that moment, the stars wrote their message in living flesh. Evolution does not wait for time. It answers to fire and to fear. Dreams were born, not of sleep, but of awakening. For the first time, the beast looked upward and wondered. And in that quiet dawn, something within the earth stood taller than before. A question had become life. When change begins, it hides beneath silence, waiting for the moment the world will notice. Every evolution begins in exile. The familiar becomes the enemy of what's new. Alone, he faced the elements, the same fury that once shaped oceans and... Survival rewrites the sacred. Hunger teaches what comfort forgets. The earth remembered its rage, and once again, creation was born through chaos. Instinct trembled, but something greater whispered, "Move forward." Fear was the first teacher, and courage, its only student. In that strike, instinct became intention, and a beast became something more. Pain carved the shape of destiny. Every scar, a word in the language of survival. And the heavens whispered again, not in thunder, but in memory. The stars were watching their reflection rise from the mud. Fire, the light of thought. It began as accident and became purpose. He did not understand the language of the stars, yet he knew they were speaking. Every discover invites doubt. Change is never seen, it is felt, feared, and followed. The water remembered shapes not yet born, faces not yet named. From curiosity came craft, from survival, creation. The stars were not done shaping their messenger.
Two reflections, one born of earth, one of sky, meeting.
The stars left their signature, not in the sky, but beneath the skin. Every return is a risk, but where fear ends, understanding begins. And so, beneath alien stars, beasts learned the oldest secret trait, that light was not only above them, but within. The first teacher of stories was flame. Within its dance, the stars told secrets to those who would listen.
VO. Language was not born in words of freedom. It began as courage to be heard.
The sky remembered its children, those who once walked among the stars, and those still learning to stand. He saw worlds that memory had forgotten, as if a fragment of the cosmos had awakened within flesh.
Fire turned fear into power, and from that night, light had a protector.
Creation came with pain, and through it, the beast began to shape its world. The earth trembled beneath unseen wings. The stars were descending again. The heavens opened, not with wrath, but remembrance have, calling back what they had touched. They did not come to rule, they came to remind. The seed of their journey lived in us. And when the light faded, it left behind not gods, but learners. The echo of creation now walked the earth.
After the voice of heaven comes the silence of earth, the test of what was learned.
Change demands a price. The land had given birth. Now it would judge its children.
Compassion mythic, the fire that burns without flame. Even in ruin, it flickers on. From death, the first warmth rose. Hope took form once more in trembling hands.
Every dawn has its darkness, a reminder that life must still be earned.
In that moment, instinct gave birth to will, and the beast chose to fight. Victory was not triumph, it was awakening. The price of life is the knowing of its weight. Unity was the next step, born not of strength, but of memory shared through struggle. And the earth, once again breathing, looked upon its reflection and saw a future walking upright.
They walked not to escape the past, but to carry it forward tuned, step by step into the waiting light.
Every touch was a message, a promise whispered into the bones of the earth.
Before language had meaning, it had music. Before names, there was belonging.
The stars did not vanish. They became memory, waiting to be remembered again. What they gave was not power, but potential, the spark to dream. Every generation inherits the same fire, loyalty, to protect, to learn, to become. 1,000,000 years passed like a single breath. From survival came reason, from reason, wonder. The beast became the dreamer became the builder, and the builders became us.
We look up still, not knowing why. Yet somewhere within, the old memory stirs.
The story was never theirs alone. It was ours, written in dust.